Jerome, Arizona, the wickedest town in the West. Welcome to Jerome, Arizona. Perched high on the side of Cleopatra Hill, Jerome is unlike any other town in the American West. Once called the wickedest town in the West, Jerome's past is filled with fortune, vice, violence, and tragedy. Today, it is a quiet, charming community, but whispers of its haunted history echo through every saloon, hotel, and crumbling building. Tonight, we step back in time, into the story of Jerome. In the late 1800s, copper was king. The hills around Jerome hid one of the richest copper deposits in America. Prospectors rushed in, and soon the town exploded with life. By the early 1900s, Jerome's population swelled to more than 15,000 people. Miners, gamblers, businessmen, and outlaws filled the streets. But wealth came at a price. Mines were dangerous, the work was brutal, and death was common. Fires tore through the wooden buildings again and again. Each time, Jerome rose from the ashes, rebuilt, and returned to its wild ways. With money flowing freely, Jerome earned its infamous reputation. Gambling halls and saloons lined the streets. Brothels thrived on what locals called the cribs. Gunfights were not uncommon. Newspapers of the time described Jerome as a town where men went to make money and lose their souls. The mixture of riches, vice, and violence created an energy that has never fully left this place. By the mid-20th century, copper demand dropped. Mines closed, families left, and Jerome slowly emptied. From more than 15,000 residents, the town shrank to barely 100. Buildings fell into ruin. The once booming town became nearly a ghost. Yet, not everyone left. Some remained. At least, in spirit. Visitors today speak of ghostly encounters. And the most famous haunt of all is the Jerome Grand Hotel. Once a hospital for miners, it is said to be one of the most haunted buildings in Arizona. Guests report footsteps in empty hallways, doors slamming shut, and even the sound of rolling hospital gurneys at night. Room 32 is particularly infamous. Stories tell of a man who jumped, or was pushed, from the balcony. Guests who stay there often wake in the middle of the night to find a heavy presence sitting on their chest. But the hotel is not alone. The old brothels, now shops and galleries, are said to be visited by the spirits of women who once worked there. The Spirit Room Bar still carries by copper, vice, and violence. Today it thrives on memory, history, and mystery. Its ghosts remind us that the past never truly dies. And perhaps, if you visit Jerome, you'll hear them too.